Natural Language Searching for the Environmental Legal Research course at Boston College Law School. In 1950s science fiction, a person sits at a giant computer, types in a question, the computer clicks and flashes, and spits out a card or a stream of paper that contains the answer. That is a true natural language search. You ask a question, you get an answer. This is not what Lexis, Westlaw, and Bloomberg Law natural language searches do. These natural language searches are word searches that pull up documents that contain your search terms, just like Boolean searches. But because you don't need to know the Boolean search connectors, only the natural words used in spoken language, these search engines are called natural language or plain language. The original natural language search engines took the words in your search and eliminated the noise words. Those words too common to be considered part of a real search: the, in, of, etc. Next, they weighted the remaining words in your search by how common they were in the database, with less common words weighted more heavily. The systems then counted the instances of your terms in the documents and maybe how near the words were to each other, and returned a short, relevancy-ranked list of documents that contained the greatest density of search terms, especially uncommon search terms. These legal research systems are constantly improving. Current Lexis and Westlaw natural language searches are variations on the original natural language search with some artificial intelligence incorporated. Some of how these systems perform are trade secrets, and some parts of their algorithm are protected by patent law. But you can get better search results the more you understand how the system reacts with your search terms. Westlaw natural language is sort of a relevancy search on steroids. Given that it's harder to identify what you forgot to ask for than it is to remove what is returned that you don't want, Westlaw automatically adds words and phrase variations, terms commonly associated, and classification from the West Digest topic and key number system. This sometimes gets you search results that don't actually contain any of your search terms, but it also eliminates many documents that have some of your terms but are not relevant to your inquiry. Relevancy ranking now includes relationships between documents, document characteristics, and crowdsourcing to help identify the most relevant documents. So they do a better job of bringing potentially relevant documents to the beginning of your search results list, but you still need to look at more than the first result returned by your search engine. Lexis Natural Language is designed to get you the same results whether you filter your results before or after searching. But if your search is likely to retrieve a large number of results, it's a good idea to target your search by jurisdiction or practice area before running it. Westlaw and Lexis also have conversational search options, which use generative AI to provide an answer in the form of an answer, with citations to the authorities it relies on. Westlaw CoCounsel also uses generative AI to find and summarize the legal authorities in Westlaw and Practical Law. Lexis Protégé lets you ask a legal question and then refine your results with follow-up prompts to narrow or expand the question, and the response will be in the form of an answer to the question. And even though the answer looks like an answer to the question presented, it might not be the correct answer. You still need to read the authorities, validate them, and synthesize them just as much as with the other types of search engines. Don't forget, we still don't have the natural language search of the 1950s science fiction. The most relevant document may only be a small piece of your answer. Whether you're using a Boolean search, plain language, or even conversational search with generative AI, legal analysis usually involves the synthesis of a number of documents. Be sure to examine a number of documents in your results to find those that work best for the research tasks you are performing.